Have you ever watched people panic? You did not argue, accuse, or even explain. You just moved differently. And suddenly, the very people who were united against you started turning on each other. They can't figure out how you knew they were working together. They can't understand how you saw through the private conversations, the hidden meetings, the coordinated cold shoulders, the spiritual darts thrown behind closed doors. They are scrambling, whispering, accusing. Who told them? Who leaked it? Who is the traitor among us? But here is the truth. No one told you anything. God did. And now the group that bonded over their hatred for you is falling apart because they believe there is a traitor among them. They cannot accept one simple reality. God revealed all their secret plans to you. They misjudged you. They looked at your kindness and mistook it for ignorance. They saw your quietness and thought it meant weakness. They saw your softness and assumed you were naive. They truly believed you did not know what was going on. They thought you could not feel the shift in energy when you walked into the room. They thought you would not notice the synchronized behavior and pick up on the glances, the coded language, the coordinated exclusion. But what they did not know is this. You have discernment and pattern recognition. You have spiritual awareness sharpened by trials. And more than anything, you have God on your side. The Bible says in 1 Corinthians chapter 2 verse 10, "These are the things God has revealed to us by His Spirit. The Spirit searches all things, even the deep things of God." God reveals. He reveals what's hidden, whispered and plotted in the dark. They assumed you were guessing, paranoid and got lucky, or that someone in their group revealed their secrets to you. You were shown by God. You did not find out through gossip. You did not overhear conversations or spy. God gave you a vision. Maybe it came through a dream, through a sudden undeniable knowing. Or maybe it was that quiet still voice that said, "Pay attention." And you did. You saw how they were connected, how the timelines lined up, and how the attacks came in waves. You realized it wasn't random, it was coordinated. The cold behavior, the rumors, the attempts to isolate you, the spiritual heaviness that felt targeted. They were working together, and when you quietly adjusted, when you stopped sharing, stopped reacting, stopped walking into traps, that's when panic set in, because suddenly their strategies stopped working. Psalm 64 verse 2 reads, "Hide me from the conspiracy of the wicked, from the plots of evildoers." God did not just hide you, He exposed them to you. And when you moved with that knowledge, they knew something had shifted. This is where it gets almost ironic. Instead of admitting that God revealed their plans, instead of considering that maybe divine protection is real, they turned on each other. They started analyzing conversations. Did you tell them? Have you been talking to them? Why did they avoid that setup? How did they know not to go that way? Your awareness has caused war in their camp. They can no longer trust each other. The very group that came together because of their shared hatred and obsession with destroying you is now fracturing. Why? Because they strongly believe someone in their group is leaking information to you. They cannot fathom that God Himself intercepted their plans and revealed them to you. They believe so deeply in manipulation, witchcraft, control, and dark strategy that they cannot imagine divine interference. But here's the thing. When God protects you, He doesn't need informants. He sees everything. The Bible says in Isaiah chapter 54 verse 17, "No weapon forged against you will prevail, and you will refute every tongue that accuses you." This is the heritage of the servants of the Lord, and this is their vindication from me, declares the Lord. Notice what it says, forged. Weapons will form, plans will be created, meetings will happen, but they will not prosper. And when those weapons start falling, the weapon makers start blaming each other. Here is what they truly can't process. Not only did their plans fail, but somehow everything they tried to throw at you is circling back to them. The lies are being exposed. The tension is growing. The paranoia is thick. The unity is dissolving. The same suspicion they aimed at you is now living inside their circle. They are questioning each other's loyalty. They are replaying conversations. They are watching each other. The trap setters are now trapped in distrust. Why? Because when God stands between you and your enemies, confusion enters their camp. You did not have to fight back. You did not have to expose them publicly. You did not have to gather evidence. You simply aligned yourself with God, and He handled what you could not see. They thought they were strategic, but they forgot something powerful. If God is for you, who can be against you? When God decides to protect you, no alliance is strong enough to override His will. This is the part that truly shakes them. They don't believe God speaks like that anymore. They don't believe in discernment, spiritual downloads, or divine warnings. They believe in manipulation, control, in black magic, and dark intention. So when their carefully constructed plan falls apart, they look for a human explanation. They cannot accept a spiritual one, because if they admit that God revealed their plotting to you, that means God is backing you. And if God is backing you, their entire foundation collapses. So instead, they accuse each other, they assume betrayal, they suspect hidden alliances, all while the truth is simple. No one told you, God showed you. Let's talk about something deeper. Your energy changed. When you realized what was happening, you did not panic. You elevated. You stopped explaining yourself. You stopped trying to win them over. You stopped proving your innocence. You moved in silence, and silence is powerful. They expected reaction, confrontation, emotional chaos. Instead, you gave them composure, and that composure made them uncomfortable. Because now they feel exposed. Now they feel seen. Now they feel watched. Not by you, but by something greater. Your calm became their confusion. Your peace became their paranoia. Your protection became their downfall. You don't have to step in. You don't have to clarify. You don't have to defend how you knew. Let them wrestle with their own suspicion. Let them question their own loyalty. Let them unravel. Because when a group is built on hatred, it cannot sustain unity. Hatred unites temporarily. Fear destroys permanently. And right now, they are afraid. Afraid that someone betrayed them. Afraid that their secrets aren't safe. Afraid that their plans are visible. And the truth is, they are visible to God. If you are listening to this and it resonates, hear me clearly. You were never crazy, paranoid, or imagining it. God revealed it. God protected you from traps you did not even fully understand. He redirected you when you were about to walk into something dangerous. God exposed what was hidden, not to make you bitter, but to make you wiser. And now the very people who thought you were naive are shaken, because the soft one turned out to be spiritually sharp. The quiet one turned out to be divinely informed. The underestimated one turned out to be protected. Remember this: when God is covering you, conspiracies collapse. When God is guiding you, confusion hits your enemies. When God reveals something to you, no one can gaslight you out of it. Let them wonder, speculate, and fight among themselves. You just keep walking with God, because if God is for you, who can be against you? Please share your views and experiences with us in the comments section below. Thank you for watching, and may God bless you.